I think it's pretty safe to say that we've all had plenty of time for reflection these past 2 years. I'm sure you've all questioned yourselves, others, and life in general in the midst of all of this.
So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us.
Hi everyone, my name is Anamascara and I help students and young professionals like yourself achieve their academic and career goals without sacrificing their mental health. Today we're going to look at habits and simple changes that you can make to upgrade your life this summer. So if you're ready to cast that ring into the fire, then you and me both, Frodo, so let's get it. Number 1, practice self-discipline. The ability to follow through with your intentions is a powerful skill to have for a number of reasons that you all probably know, but I'd like to add a new one that might not have crossed your mind until today. If you can't trust yourself to keep a promise to yourself, how do you expect to trust other people? Remember in my last 2 videos I keep stressing the fact that everything is connected? Well, here's another example of that. Self-discipline has an influence on your relationships. So when you keep letting yourself down and think that not following through with your plans isn't that big of a deal, I urge you to think again. Now the good thing in all of this is that self-discipline is like a muscle. You can strengthen it. And keeping in mind that it's all connected, what you choose to do to achieve this doesn't even have to be in the same area for you to see results. What has honestly done wonders for me personally is intermittent fasting. For those of you that don't know, intermittent fasting is an eating pattern that cycles between periods of fasting and eating. So for example, you have a certain window from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. when you can eat. I will link an article in the description box below if you want to know more about this, but my experience has been very positive so far. Respecting an eating schedule takes a lot of self-discipline, determination, willpower, and of course consistency, because you have to keep at it to see results. All things that can then trickle down into other areas of your life, like studying or work. Intermittent fasting not only helped me strengthen my self-discipline, but it also made me more aware of the food choices I was making on the daily. And more importantly, it taught me how to say no to myself. Another thing that can seriously help you upgrade your life is learning to parent yourself. Just because it's coming out of your head doesn't mean you don't have to question it. In my opinion, this is one of the hardest things you have to do. I'll share with you what works for me, but please know that I am still working on this myself. Whenever I'm about to do something that I know I shouldn't do because I made a promise to myself I intend to keep, is I remind myself what happened after I made a similar bad decision. Now I know this is another diet example, but I've been prioritizing my health this year, so it really is top of mind right now. So for example, when I'm tempted to binge eat at night, when I have that bag of chips in my hand, I pause for a second and tell myself, chips at 10 p.m., huh? Remember last time you did this, you felt really nauseous all night, couldn't sleep, and then almost called in sick the next day? Is it really worth it? Spoiler alert, the answer is always no. So I put the bag back. Number 3, invest in interests. With the restrictions almost gone-ish, I've been spending a lot of time with friends and family lately. And what I come to realize is that the most interesting conversations that made me feel the most alive and connected with others were about interests, about your personal callings and passions. What do you do that's extra? What do you know that's unique to you? If you haven't seen my video titled The Key to a More Interesting Life, I encourage you to do so. It's all in there. Learning new things, having a hobby, contributes immensely to your happiness and to that of others. If you've ever been asked to talk about something you're really passionate about, or heard someone go at it about something they are obsessed with, you know what I mean. So this summer, invest in your interests, whatever it or they may be. I've been really into leveling up my cooking skills, and I gotta say, it's all in the sauce. In the class Creative Cooking, Simple Sauces to Elevate Every Meal, Kellis definitely teaches you how to bring all the people to your yard. Because let me tell you, her jerk sauce is like nothing you've ever tasted. You need to try this. I promise you, I put that stuff on everything now. You can take her class and many more by heading over to Skillshare, who kindly sponsored today's video. Skillshare is less than $10 a month with an annual subscription, but the first 1,000 people to use the link in my description box below will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. If you aren't familiar with Skillshare, it is an online learning community for creatives where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. Skillshare offers thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics including cooking, meal planning, stress management in the workplace, self-discipline, and much, much more. Most classes are under 60 minutes with short lessons to fit any schedule. You can explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. It's curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads and they're always launching new premium classes, so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity and curiosity takes you. With Skillshare, you can find inspiration in the moment and learn how to express your creativity. You can even experience real-time inspo as you connect with popular teachers while watching and working along with other members. And finally, number 4, waste time. I know the title of this video is a bit contradictory to what I'm about to say, but I encourage all of you to waste some time this summer. Actually, waste a bit of time in general. I'm happy to see the hustle culture slowing down a little bit, because the whole being productive 24/7 and pushing yourself to the limit in order to feel accomplished wasn't really that great for your mental or physical health. Now, was it? Here's the thing. You need balance in your life. And at the risk of sounding like a broken record, it is all connected. So activities that are seen as time wasting are very much so necessary, actually. Hanging out with friends, reading fiction in the park on a beautiful sunny day adds some good into your life. I'll give you an example. So I completely stopped reading books for pleasure probably 6 or 7 years ago. I've only read self-improvement or hardcore textbooks, because why waste time reading fiction when I can learn new things and apply them to my life, right? I saw reading stories as a waste of time, and I fell out of love with reading in general. So recently, I splurged and bought myself books that I used to love. And now not only have I started reading again, but I feel like I have better ideas for videos, or even at work, I think more creatively when I problem solve. I have a richer vocabulary during presentations, or even when I script. You know what? These stories just make me feel happy. And that alone is reason enough for you and me to waste a bit of time and learn about Tales of Japan or about Cthulhu. So then I can't swim anymore because I'm afraid that it's chasing me. So this book should come with a warning. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to me if you like what you see, because I post videos as often as I possibly can. And once again, huge shout out and thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Please check out their link in the description box below. No cost to you, and enjoy. Bye guys.